My name is Prison Officer Swatiala from the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander General YAHANNA. Right?
Okay.
So the reason why we came to Arima today, right, because we had, prior all the information that, the first people at Trinidad Tobago had let me say a string event, right?
Yeah.
And knowing that you are the first people in Trinidad and Tobago, first and foremost, is our humble apology to apologize to you all for using the names like Caribs and Arawaks, which was taught to us growing or coming up in school.
Yeah,
so it's through the curriculum, right?
Yes,
so that's the first and foremost thing I want to apologize.
Alright, before you apologize for that,
right?
Your name yourself,
right?
Your full name,
right?
How did you come about to get that name?
Right. That name is a Hebrew name.
There's a Hebrew name,
right? And that name was something that any people from our bloodline, from our bloodline, coming up under, the knowledge and knowing who you are, it will be obtained or given to you from your father. And when I say your father, the person that have the truth or teaching you, like any good father would teach his children, and you would see, their ins and their outs or what they're about, then he would give you that name. So this is how I acquired that name. Under Commanding General YAHANNA, based on the spirit that that I portray.
Alright. Because my name is Winter.
Right.
Which is English.
Alright.
Not a Spanish. The name that I was supposed to be going under was Campo. Which is pure blood.
Right.
And my grandfather died at 106.
Alright.
My father died at 93.
Right.
Right? Our people, the land, they live off of the land. They survive off of the land. They know nothing about a concord. When I say a concord, because that was started to give you a piece of shiny metal. Right? And
if I may,
they enslave you with that.
And if I may, all this you're talking about, it's prior to your history.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. No problem.
Right? I know my history.
Alright.
Right? I do come out here so and say, well, okay, PNM, UNC, them political and Trinidad means nothing to me. Right? Because we get nothing from them. Right? They take from us. Right? They rape the land. Right now, if we all don't know, Trinidad have no wealth again. Who are we wealth? The Chinese. Right? The political people in Trinidad sell we out to the Chinese.
Right. And like how you draw reference to that now, better this now. It's like in your time, in your history, that to your best of your abilities, right? Remember now, it had black people, who came from the transatlantic slave trade, right?
Yes.
They had that interaction with the native or the first people, right?
Yes. In the 90s, late 80s, 90s, is where race war, politics came into Trinidad. Right? Gun relevant was after the coup. Before the coup, nobody had gun. Okay? After the coup in 1990, you started to get gun on the streets. Everybody is in. Long time was a fist fight and a cutlash. Before that. Children came about the Carib people. Okay? If you watch, later on you will see the people that could be like from Guyana and things, which is I think the last Trinidad that we have a minority. But the bigger picture is like in the Guyanese, Suriname, and a major respect is a feather. Okay? Where that feather, you see that feather way? Is like, just how you say you have this thing, a feather. It has feathers to tell you, okay, I belong to this tribe.
Right.
Okay? I am a chief, I'm second in command, I'm third in command, I'm a foot soldier. You got it?
Based on how you know explain that, it's
Yeah.
a structure and order.
Order. It's a structure order. Okay? When it comes to getting a wife, right? You have to prove yourself. Right? And proving yourself, you have to prove yourself around 12 years. And you get the bill. Right? Now, Carib was a peaceful tribe. Arawak was a rowdy tribe. But the worst tribe was where it comes out of Central America. Who used to sacrifice, kill, and kill out other tribes.
And remember this. These are just names that I say that
Yes.
based on the first response that the authorities, because these names and them is like a stigmatized or have these people labeled as something.
Yeah.
Just as they would have, let me say, the black people in Trinidad and Tobago
Yeah.
labeled as, the worst thing in
The society.
The society.
Okay.
So that's why, these names and them,
No, early on in politics, okay, when Eric Williams was around, he brought in people from the Caribbean to make sure that he remained in power, okay? But the people he brought in from the other Caribbean countries were also descendants of the Amerindian and the Caribbean. Okay? Alright, they probably get criminal still, but the mix in the areas at all.